So every way that hell is depicted, or that it can be premised even for like a thought, is like some form of like artistic, like it's an artistic rendering. um it sounds dumbed down to ask somebody if you believe it, if you believe in it, you know what I mean? It's like you don't know the history of all of the different like contributors to the way that you even preface or think about. I would have to spend my whole life just talking about it. Not really. Actually, you could wrap it up in 30 minutes and maybe forget one or two little things that I wanted to say. Basically, make another video. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You're still just gonna forget something you like last time, and since it's not the same video, you leave something out. It's like there's a lot of, like, I can explain all day long shit, but you're going to say, well, then easy, you have only these. I have to assume that you only think this, or that you must believe that. Then, like, what? You just ask somebody if they believe in something that is like fucking a small section of a Buddhist like painting, or a way to try to describe the subconscious, projecting a thought through a conduit into the physical or something, or the Isle of Tartarus and Prometheus chained to the volcano is where you get the word torture. Or fire and brimstone was coined by somebody, or describing the overturning of municipalities. Not talking about like, that's a different, I'm not talking about principalities. I'm talking about just basic municipalities, utilitarian shit. What is even, you have to, there's like a thing with utilitarian where it's like, the word itself isn't describing, but it is like a system of managing, it's like you still decide what's utilitarian, what's utility. So why do you need a word like that for progressive? Like we all can appreciate progress. Why do you need to identify with a word like that? Like but back to this like hell shit, right? It's what was another one? Before I could even get into like whether or not you go, or because I'm going there just by talking about it. You know what I mean? Just by talking about it, I went there. But the thing about whether or not once you're saved and reborn, then even if you are still imperfect and sinning, like you don't have to worry about going to hell, then that's like an excuse for you to do more sin. But that's not really what happens. It's like you would become more wanting to become understanding, then you would be more like fear of God, not really like, oh well shit, this is a blank check for me to do whatever I want because I already said the magic words. Does that even mean what is implied by saying that the question, can you lose your salvation, or can it be taken away, or did Christ die for the people, everybody? Like didn't he save everybody? Even if you don't claim him as your savior, he stole the keys from hell, so you don't experience thousand deaths. You're not dying over and over and over again. It's like you get to rest in fucking peace. Or like hell is not for humans. It wasn't made for humans, right? But how can you make a claim on someone's salvation? You don't know that it's really them that has no fear of hell. You know what I mean? It's like it's an imposter. It's like, even I don't believe in hell, I still can be afraid to go there, or I could still know that that nothing bad ever happened from people having the fear of going there. It's just that I happen to also be able to explain it in such a ways that you can see that it's a man contrived, through for various different contributors, and there's a kind of like a point where we just say, okay, we have this idea now, like we have this thing of what hell means now, and it's like it had to come together from different people putting thoughts into, or artwork or something, that it was a rendition, so now you have the ability to think about a place that you would be afraid to go there, but it's not made for humans, but nothing bad ever happened from being afraid of going there, and you could still go there, because it's a little bit of that here on earth, and it's a little bit of heaven on earth, right? Which earth is going to eventually become mostly hell, but we already know that, because it's technocracy. We have, instead of aristocracy, which gave us the concept, now technocracy, which can keep you alive indefinitely. So why would you need hell if you cannot die? That you upload your consciousness, or you have something like able to replicate your DNA, so that it's like automated, and you're kept, from danger, and anything that happens to your body can just be replaced, and it's all set up to keep you alive no matter what. For your best interest of staying alive, it's gonna do what it's gonna run its own program, because that we have weaknesses, and sometimes like I might make a temporary rash decision, a bad decision that could lead to tempting fate or something, and that's just stupid. So let's just get rid of all these possibilities, and open a portal or something, and use the technocracy and the fucking dogman portal to, I don't know, keep you physical and ethereal. Like, you would not be able to die, some shit like Chimera. You don't think that's gonna happen, do you? Gosh, you're such a fucking conspiratard. You gotta worry about that shit, because we're lucky that they don't have the technology. So that's the only thing saving you from hell, is that we don't have, right yet, it's not like the technology is available, but hopefully we'll run out of resources, like the shale or whatever, we'll run out of those resources, so they won't be able to do it. But then they'll have advanced in the polymer and everything, and the drones and shit, and they'll be back better than you ever thought they would, We'll just roll up on you with some shit like the day the earth stood still, and you're like, God damn it, I really wish I hadn't gotten that vaccines and 1,000 boosters and started those precedent for those negative behaviors like boosting. As you instant, you want something right away, fast, I don't want to have to work for it or allow it to grow or anything. I just want it, just zap me with it. I can become esoteric in many different fields. Just zap me with it. And, or it can become like a timeshare sales representative for a trip of transporting your consciousness all around the farthest extents of the universe, with your brain in a capsule. And we have great surgeons, so when you get back, put your brain back in your body, and you'll have all that knowledge. But why are you still a sales rep then? Why do you still work for the company? Shit, fuck, got me.